Hi guys, so I hope the camera's okay. I don't know, I'm still getting used to the camera, but anyways, like you can see, this is going to be a pregnancy update. I'm going to go through a couple of things that I've been getting questions about, as well as doing the normal like update stuff for pregnancy. So since my phone is charging and I need that to actually go through some of the other stuff because I have stuff written on there, I'm going to start with the basics of this pregnancy. I've only done one other update, and that was with Michael. I can post it like right here if you guys want to see it and things like that. But right now I think I'll be 33 or 34 weeks tomorrow. I'm honestly not sure. I'm not really keeping track of this pregnancy the way that I should be, but I'm one of those. I'll be tomorrow. And I'm pretty much getting to the stage where I am just tired. So I might sound like I'm complaining, and I kind of am, but it's just the real deal about the pregnancy. So yeah, there you have it. I'm getting to the point where I am getting lazy, and it's getting hard to breathe, it's getting hard to move, it's getting hard to do anything that I want to do. I don't like doing anything. It's ridiculous. I'm a little bit on the smaller side, so it's really hard for me because I'm pretty much all belly. My face does actually get a little fat, and I like contour like crazy nowadays. Well, anyways, so my face gets fat during this time, and then I'm pretty much like all belly. I will show you a belly shot later on, but just hard to breathe. She's like in there. I think it said that she weighs about you came in like a boss. Michael's gonna say hey.
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 What's up?
I'm pretty much telling him how fat and lazy I'm getting.
You're not lazy.
Do you concur?
You're building a human, which is hard work.
Anyways,
so it makes her tired.
And lazy. He
not
likes to.
Lazy.
He
lazy
likes to
means you're not doing anything, and even when you're not doing anything, you're doing something.
Okay. Well, anyways, I'm pretty much fat and lazy, and
I still love you though.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've been just all belly, and it's hard to breathe, and I can't get comfortable, and I wake up out. I don't even get up to actually pee. I just like get up because I'm uncomfortable, and it takes like a whole army to move me to change from one side to another. I have a pregnancy pillow, which is godsend. Michael got it for me for Christmas, I think, when I really didn't need it. I was only like, I think 12 weeks pregnant during Christmas, and he got it for me, and it was the best thing ever because it is truly my lifesaver. But anyways, I think she's like, I was saying before Michael came in, I think she's like 4 pounds now, which my midwife probably doesn't think my baby, which her name is Rylan. We have plenty of videos about all of the stuff, including her baby shower and a haul I did from the baby shower, and I will link all that down below so you can check it out if you want to. But we are going to name her Rylan, Rylan Janelle. So basically, I just carry small babies. Jalen, which is my firstborn, she is going to be 4 in a couple of days. She actually was only 6'3", and she was full term. So they don't think that I'm going to carry big babies, but so probably not 4 pounds, but almost 4 pounds. And she's doing really good. Everything is well. I am at a like birthing center versus an actual hospital, so I don't get sonograms that often. You guys are asking about ultrasounds and things like that. I've only had one ultrasound, and that was the 20-week one, which is the only one that's required, and that's for, you know, anatomy, make sure everything's okay, everything's measuring. So yeah, and actually at that appointment I actually did measure to be a week and a half ahead of the time that I had, but the birthing center doesn't really change anything. They just kind of keep it with the same and go with the flow. So yes, I'll like touch on the birthing center a little bit later, which is the stuff that I'm going to kind of get into. But yeah, it's been very tiring, and luckily it's really a lot less stressful like this time. I feel like being a second-time mom, I'm not as worried about the smaller things. Let's see. As far as weight gain, I don't really care about telling definite weight. I think I was 125 when I started, or 128. I'm not sure exactly which one I was, but I was either 125 or 128, and I'm now 150. So I've either gained 22 or like 25 or 26 pounds, somewhere in that range, which is pretty normal. It's okay. I've actually, just like with Jalen, I lose weight in the beginning because I get really sick. I take pregnancies a little bit harsh, and I get really sick and vomiting and just all that stuff. So that's pretty much where my weight is. It's fine. I feel, like I said, fine. She's moving like crazy. The last appointment, I have an appointment sometime this week. I don't know when my appointment is. I just go by when they call me to remind me the day before when my appointment is. But this is the last 4-week appointment that I'll have, and then I'll start switching to 2 weeks. So the last time, which was about 4 weeks ago, she was already head down, and I don't feel like she's moved from there at all, because I feel plenty of kicks in my rib area, I don't know, whatever. So I feel like she's head down, everything's good. Jalen is doing really good with being a big sister so far. We've already had a couple of jealousy issues, which I kind of nip in the bud really quickly. It's just small things, like she didn't want to share her laundry basket and things like that, and so I completely understand. So they're very small things, but otherwise she knows now where she's at. She knows her name is Rylan or Rai, and she's very comfortable with it, and she tells a lot of people that she's having a baby sister. And then as far as actual birthing stuff, a couple of questions. I answered it in the comments, but I wanted to make it clear because people continue to ask, and that is, are we going to be filming the birth? Yes, we're going to be filming, vlogging like the process, like the labor process, but not like the actual birth. But we're going to be filming all that. I do plan on vlogging when I go into labor. I know my vlogs are kind of sparse right now, and that's because that's just what works for me right now. A lot of the times, as I said before, I'm on the couch or in the bed or just relaxing, so there really isn't much to vlog. So I normally vlog when we have something to do, but we are gonna vlog when I go into labor and while I'm there, and I'll try and show you guys like the birthing center, which is, it's remarkable. You wouldn't even imagine that it's for for having a child. It's really nice. It's the nicest one that I've seen. Midwife versus and a birthing center versus a hospital. I wanted to make it clear because people were asking that my pregnancy with Jalen wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all in terms of something crazy happened, there was an emergency. It was actually very calm and very normal. It was only the simple fact that I personally wanted to go natural. I wanted to go natural with Jalen, and I did actually pretty good. I made it to 7.5 centimeters on Pitocin without an epidural, and they told me that the reason why I wasn't progressing any further was because of the pain, and if I got epidural it would make it happen. And literally I got the epidural, and 30 minutes later I was ready. Probably not even that. I pushed for 30 minutes, if that. But and that's pretty much why I won it, and I just felt pressured. That's what it was. I felt pressured to get the epidural and go the medicated route. I'm very much so a person who doesn't like to take pain medication or any medication that isn't needed. If there's a different route to go, I definitely go that route. So going to the birthing center is a really good thing for me. I wanted to do it with Jalen, but being my first time and just people telling me, and it's not really the normal around here, I got scared, and so that's why I went to the hospital. So nothing crazy happened with Jalen. I just decided to go to the birthing center. It's a new experience and one that I'm excited about. I feel like the birthing center is so much more relaxed. It's a different environment, more the one that I'm comfortable with. I don't like being poked and prodded and touched and things like that. And they literally come in, check heartbeat, ask me if I'm okay. If they have something to say for that week, they say it, and I'm done. I don't want to have to pee in a cup every day or every visit, which I had to do with Jalen. I don't want to have to get my blood taken almost every time for obviously no reason. Yeah, it's just a lot more relaxed. Another question which you guys were asking about a doula, I mentioned, and some of you guys know the difference, but a midwife is just in layman's terms to help you guys, is the doctor of the situation. They help with all the medical stuff, and a doula is honestly there for support. They don't do anything medically involved, but she will be here. I'm going to be birthing mostly at home because like I said, you don't really spend too much time at the birthing center, so I'm gonna birth mostly at home. And so she'll come to my house and help with coping at home, help with Michael. Jalen's Nona is gonna be here to help her with Jalen's stuff. So not really take care of Jalen, but to just help me with the pain management, things like that. And that's why I have her. She's simply here for support, nothing medical or anything like that. And then she will also be at the birth. On people that will be there, it will be Michael and my doula. I'm going to go over that and my birth preferences in a little bit, but so that's pretty much what she's there for, just for support. She's really nice. Her name is Stacy. You'll probably end up seeing her sooner or later. I wanted to go through my birth preferences with you guys, because a lot of the questions that people are asking are like involved in my birth preferences. So I'm gonna have to go through my preferences pretty quickly because I only have 9% of my battery still. As far as the birth preferences, the first stage of birth, basically I do not want any medication offered, which is fine because I'm going to be at a birthing center and they don't offer medication, but just in case that I need to be transferred to the hospital, they know this. We've already had our midwife sign it, and then my doula will follow me if I need to go to the hospital for whatever reason, so she can like, she's there to like help me when I'm in pain, and I don't want people in my face asking me if I want medication. So I don't want medication, and then I do not want a saline lock or anything like that. I don't want monitoring for the baby. I just want basically, I don't want the strap around my stomach. I only want just the actual Doppler, hand Doppler used, because I want to be able to move. A few vaginal checks as possible, and I want to not get checked unless I request them. So that's pretty much plain and simple. And then I want to wear my own clothes during labor. I will show you guys all that I'm wearing, but I am going to be doing a water birth, hopefully, if all goes well and right. So I want to be able to wear my own clothes, or lack thereof. So second stage of birth, which is the pushing, and this is kind of how she has it like divided, so I'm just going through it with you guys. Freedom to choose position that feels right to me. At the birthing center, like I said, it's not an issue because the midwives pretty much aren't in there the entire time until it's time to push. They'll come in every, I don't know how often they monitor, but they'll come in every 15 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever the case might be to check baby and my heart rate and things like that, but then they head back out, and then they're in there when it's time to push. That's pretty much it. So freedom to choose position, I can do whatever I want to do. I can walk around, get in the tub, the bed, the floor. They have birthing balls there, the whole nine. And I would like for my paid photographer to be allowed to take pictures of my birth. And actually my doula is my photographer, so she'll be there, and that's good. And then I would like to push. My body tells me to. I don't want to do the 1, 2, 3 thing. I didn't like it with Jalen, and I was very happy to hear that they don't make you do that there. You pretty much, when you feel the urge to push, you push. They're obviously monitoring you, make sure that you're not pushing too hard or anything like that, but for the most part, if you're pushing, it's because your body is telling you to. And then I want to catch my baby with the help of my healthcare provider. We are going to be in the water. If I'm in the water, then I want to catch her because it's pretty simple, and I've seen it done. I've watched a lot of videos, a lot of classes and things like that, kind of preparing me for water birth, but I want to be able to catch her. For after the baby is born, the following things are important to me. Delayed clamping for umbilical cord. We're not doing cord blood banking. It's just, honestly, it's just too expensive. I know my baby's like health should, you know, have no cost, but it's expensive. Something that we can't afford. If I was like a billionaire, maybe, but we can't. So the next best thing is to delay cord clamping, and it's basically all the blood that's in the cord. It can all go to her, which is, it's really good for her. I do waive the eye drops, or you know, that they put in their eyes. I just prefer to not have that. The reason that they do that is to prevent any infection in that area. I know I don't have any infections because I actually just got tested for it. I have no symptoms of being infected or any kind of disease or anything like that, so I just find it redundant, and I just honestly don't like it, so I'm not doing the ointment. And then I do plan to exclusively breastfeed. That's a whole other story. I didn't get to breastfeed with Jalen, so I'm hoping that I can breastfeed this time around, but we'll see what happens. That's pretty much it for my birthing preferences, and I think that's it for the video. There isn't really much to do, so I can go ahead and show you guys my belly. So I lowered it, I hope it's okay, but here is what my belly looks like. Like I said, tomorrow I will be 34 weeks, I think. Here it is, side, and then front. I'm very pointy. I have a pointy belly. People always think I'm having a boy, but I don't know. Then there is the back. You can't really tell that I'm pregnant from the back, but you know, whatever. And then I can lift my shirt up. There we go. Like I said, I can definitely say that I do. Last time I didn't have stretch marks from this pregnancy. I had them from Jalen, but I'm pretty sure there's some new ones there. And you can see it's pretty funny because my line is like crooked. Do you see it? I don't know. And this is, I actually switched my belly button ring out. Last time I had just the my regular belly button ring, but I had to get a pregnancy one that's so flimsy, so I cut it down and I just have it in. And the birthing center doesn't care if I keep it in, unlike most hospitals, so that's there. So yeah, you can kind of see. Okay guys, so that was pretty much it. Sorry it was so long, but there was so much I needed to do. This might be the last pregnancy update before I have her, just because I'm not really into doing like weekly or anything pregnancy updates. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and like I said, sorry for it being so long, but I just wanted to get everything out there. Please remember to like and subscribe, and to check out all the other like pregnancy related videos that I have linked down below if you're very interested. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.